So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now, can they get him away? Rice.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Now, that looks a decent ball. And it's played... Oh, great leap! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, what a ball! Thinks about the shot. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cameroon with the corner, they're first. Italy are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Lahm. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's a searching pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cameroon are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the...
Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Cameroon have their second corner now. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cameroon have their third corner. Ferdinand. Rice gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, they can break here. That's a sharp pass. Driven forward. Gullit might just make this. Cruyff knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand wins the duel this time, and it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. That's going across goal. He's had it nicked away. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cruyff. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That has not gone well. Yaya Toure. Cruyff. Nicely shaped ball. That's a shade optimistic. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
5 minutes till the break. And it's Hazard. Oh, he's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ferdinand. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Hazard. Oh, cracking ball. And that is well cleared.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
What a throw in. Cleared without hesitation. Out again for a throw in. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rice. Cruyff with... And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Italy just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So the action resumes.
Italy can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Hazard, good purposeful running this. In towards the back stick. Yaya Toure. Looking to play him in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Hazard! Italy have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nesta attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Rice. Marcelo. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That is good alertness. Italy just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Lahm, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Cruyff. Hazard, who can single-handedly make a difference. Cruyff tries to play it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he's quick to return it. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8. Numero 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, good driving run. Haaland. So what can they make of this? Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Played out to the left flank. Haaland threads one in. Pass is just off target. Thuram. Schneider. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Goes forward. Ibrahimovic going after that. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Hullet. Schneider. It's Schneider! It's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 16.
So we have movement on both benches.
Viene sostituito con il
Shift in
numero
momentum,
5.
perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Cameroon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pirlo. And he's whipped it across. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a quick free kick. And that pass just didn't quite work. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Look at the space here. Vieira. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is that. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about.
De Rossi, and that was nowhere near his best. Maicon, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Oh, that's superb. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Ibrahimovic. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Rossi, and the pass is intercepted. Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lahm is there to clear. And he's managed to gift it back. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that looks a cracking ball. A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No way through. Well read, nice interception. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Del Piero, and Del Piero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Still goalless at the moment. Can he get it through? Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Koeman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. And it's Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Rossi does really well to win the ball there. Marcelo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Rice. Rice venturing down the left. Maicon. Maicon carries the ball down the right. Delivered from distance. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Rice. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Bale's cross. And he's there to clear it. That's destined for the flank. Knocks it into space. Referee's given a throw. Yaya Toure. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Away we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yaya Toure. And it's Maicon. Bale. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nice looking ball. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. That's a good foray he's making. De Rossi. Now Seedorf. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lahm. Cruyff. Lahm picks it up now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bale.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. De Rossi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Real chance here. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been cut out, well played. Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Del Piero needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Cruyff. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope.
There's the header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 8. Numero 13. Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Schneider.
Numero 11.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Una sostituzione.
Lahm. Now he's off and running. Italy still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Italy do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to play it through. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Driven in. Pepe attempts a clearance.
Italy clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back. Well, that has not gone well. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 16.
So we have movement on
De
both
Rossi.
benches.
Viene sostituito con il numero 5. Vieira, cambio di giocatori.
And he's being shifted off it. Works it forward. Pepe makes the interception. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Schneider is up. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Italy certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Just eases him off the ball. Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Ferdinand.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Thuram calmly anticipates. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Marcelo getting forward. Now it's Hazard. Has a look up and impressive jump. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No goals as yet. Marcelo made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he plays one through. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about, and he's been shifted off it. And it's Sneijder. And this is Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Adriano receives him in a wide position. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Nesta gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Half an hour played now. Sneijder driving. Sneijder! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cameroon with the corner, they're first. Ferdinand with the clearance. Italy are looking to go forward now. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Lahm. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not a hint. And the finish! Deftly away. waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get... Oh, good effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Nesta. Azar. Azar going forward. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. Marcelo. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. For Rice. And here's Schneider. And it's Marcelo. Delivered from distance. He's rising! And he's straight offside. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's got away, in with the challenge. That's good running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Marcelo. And this is Adriano. And he was alert to it. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Azar, good driving run. De Rossi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Tanucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out.
Gets the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Adriano, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Marcelo. So we've reached the hour mark. Bullet touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Looking to play him in. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 10. Numero 25.
Italy still have the cards to affect this game.
Il numero 11. Il numero 9. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 8. Attenzione, una
He
sostituzione.
steps in, and that's the end of that. Yaya Toure. And it's Sneijder. Marcelo.
That's good play from him.
Marcelo crosses it in here, and this is shapes to shoot. That's a fair try, but just off target. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Italy couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cruyff, he's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo gets over and intercepts. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Maldini. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 16.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5. Vieira.
Marcelo.
Il numero 41. Attenzione, un cambio.
The defender is not giving up on this. Marcelo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Plays it across.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cameroon desperately searching for the winner here. Now that looks a decent ball. He'll try from distance. Rice.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And it's Marcelo. Ball. Mbappe! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cameroon look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
He is through here. It is a corner. Cameroon have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Yamal. And smartly reclaimed. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Italy simply...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Cristiano! Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Ronaldo. And that is masterful defending.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Could move up a gear here. Pirlo powering forward here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Bale is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. So it is still 0-0. Pull it. Very nicely done. De Rossi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Cameroon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
De Rossi. And here's Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Look at the space here. Now can he find a finish? Tries a shot! Has another go! Goal! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cameroon have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Spread to the right. And he gets rid in a hurry. Opts to play it back. And claimed it back. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are...
And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cameroon have their second corner now. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Goes for the shot! Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And they win it back again. And it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yaya Toure. Ferdinand. That is good alertness. Del Piero. To Hazard. Nice looking ball. Dink through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Bullet. Maicon. It's a good run down the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
Second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
De Rossi. And it's Hazard. Hazard makes a dash for it, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maicon. Oh, such a clever touch. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione per l'Italia.
So, third corner of the game.
Hazard, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Bale, il numero 20. Ibrahimovic.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, they've got it again. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Pirlo. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Played towards the other side. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise.
Real chance! Oh, good finish. And they are right back within touch. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Italy may be down, but not out just yet. There's the towering header! Oh, what has happened here? Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lahm, quality ball. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8.
So what can they conjure from this one? So the perfect chance to get one back.
Numero 13. Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19. Messi. Il numero 11. Il numero 41. Cambio di giocatore.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice. Bale. Bale! Now, what about a counter-attack? Rice. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Played out towards the right wing. That's good running with the ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nicely spread. Bale does really well to win the ball there. Nicely weighted ball. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Cameroon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he shoots! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Cameroon are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. De Rossi. Oh, nicely intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's burst! He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. He's in, surely!
Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well, full-back biases aside, it's hard not to admire a player like Maicon, a player who offers so much going forwards.
Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And that little bit of skill has got him away.
Maicon. Maicon is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed at the far side.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And it's Marcelo.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to pass it through.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Marcelo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ferdinand is there, and he can pick it up. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Hazard. Great vision. Hoisted in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Cristiano Ronaldo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to... Shot a goal!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Italy have the chance to go the other way.
Cameroon are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rice! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There's the delivery. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Rice. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's delightful. Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Italy trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Cameroon have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Marcelo. Chance! Harmlessly behind. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. He's found space here. Just too much on that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And that was very necessary. Yaya Toure. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a threat. Tries a shot! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 41, numero 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 11, numero 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Schneider. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cameroon get their fourth corner. And it's Yaya Toure. And now they can spring out of defence. He's beaten the last man. Marcelo gets into a good position. And this is Ibrahimovic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Takes a shot! And it's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Terrific effort! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking?
Decent chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. Rossi clears it away. And this is Schneider. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played with finesse. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Cruyff! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Nicely shaped ball, not the most accurate pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And the shot! So close, but that is as good as it gets. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So that's got things underway.
Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Rice, and he's got away. And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in.
And he's straight offside.
Maldini.
It's Cruyff.
Italy really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's Nedved. Well read, nice interception.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cruyff.
And this is Nedved. Thuram wins the duel this time.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He might be in here! And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Adriano. Rice. And it's Bale, looking to play him in. Great chance! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Half an hour played now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He won't be happy with that one. Yaya Toure. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Oh, just skips past his man. And Cruyff! And it's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's intervened well there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Maldini concedes a free kick for that. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cruyff. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
And it's
di recupero.
Cruyff. Adriano! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Lahm with the short one. Lahm plays it in. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ferdinand. Now it's Nedved.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Maldini. Nedved. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Goes for a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Cruyff. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Cleared away. Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nesta makes the interception. And here's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 10.
Cameroon with the lead.
Il numero 6, il numero 11, il numero 9, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez looking for the run. And this is Sneijder. Decent chance! And that's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for options for movement. Whatever he had in mind. Tries from distance. Italy still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to play it through. That's going wide left. Bale's cross. Terrific effort! And it's come back out to him. That is decidedly lacking.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 22.
Italy making further changes here and in quick succession.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 25. Hazard. Il numero 41.
Rice. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! And that really should have been that.
Haaland really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, he's having a shot! Italy are looking to go forward now. Into the channel. Hazard in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. The ball goes in. Towering header! Oh, off the bar! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Great defending, strong and determined. 5 minutes left on the clock. Passes short and sharp. Here's the return pass. And this is Del Piero. Plays it across. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Great vision. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Del Piero. And this is Ronaldo.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Schneider plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Yaya Toure. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Italy desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.